Did you know that smart machines have been beating humans at chess for over 250 years? Most of you might have heard of the landmark chess competition 20 years back when Deep Blue, the supercomputer, beat the then chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov. But smart chess playing machines have been around for longer and have been successfully challenging human players. In the 18th century, a smart chess playing machine called the Turk was built. It toured the US and Europe and won over most of its opponents, including some high-profile ones like Napoleon Bonaparte and Benjamin Franklin. Long story short, it was eventually found out to be an elaborate hoax. It was a fake machine which had a human chess master hiding well inside the machine. So, smart machines which fake artificial intelligence are not new. They've been around for centuries. Last week I asked you the question, how would you identify if a solution actually used AI? Today we'll look at those 6 questions that you must ask which will help you distinguish real AI from a fake one. Let's get started. Question 1. How does it work, and does it even need artificial intelligence? A majority of the business problems today don't need AI. Simple analysis and machine learning techniques are sufficient. Why use a cannon to kill a fly? Let us say you're trying to recommend products to your customers. This can work on simple heuristics or basic business rules. And there are cases where you really need AI for this. So that should be your first question. How does it work, and does it really need AI? Question 2. What data does it use? The most popular AI technique today, deep learning, needs tons and tons of data. OpenAI built an AI solution that could write news articles, and they trained it on millions of Wikipedia articles. So these AI solutions need a lot of data. So ask, how was the data collected and what data does the solution use? This will also give you clues into what data you would have to provide in the future to keep the system live. Question 3. How was the data labeled? Having good quality and good volume of data is not sufficient. It has to be painstakingly labeled. For example, if I'm trying to build a solution that can detect human faces, in addition to getting high resolution images, I need to label or format data by either drawing boxes around the faces or some other way to make sure that the AI can understand what's in the picture. That's an effort-intensive process. So that should be your question on how was the data labeled, and that will help you understand whether you need to budget effort and cost for doing it once you buy the solution. Question 4. What was the learning process? Most standard technology programs work the same way 1 million times or more, whereas AI needs to learn and adapt. So let's say you're trying to use the Gmail priority inbox. You need to teach the AI system on how to sort the important ones from the unimportant ones, and then pray that it actually works fine. It gets it most of the time. And that's how AI solutions evolve. So find out what is the learning process. How does it adapt? Question 5. Does your system need maintenance? Most technology solutions don't need extensive change in the business logic unless the business model changes. Whereas with AI, it needs a frequent refresh. Let's say you built a solution which can predict churning customers, and it was working fine 3 months back. Today in the COVID situation, it would fail terribly. Your guess might be better than what an AI solution could predict today. So AI needs to constantly learn and relearn to adapt to the changing business environment even when nothing else changes. Question 6. Can I see a live demo for my business? Like a magician who can do great tricks in a carefully controlled environment, AI solutions work well. And in scenarios where you're using its pre-trained data or where the environment is the native training environment. But put it in a completely new place, most magicians and most AI systems which deliver the magic falter. So let's say you're trying to buy a solution which scores the risk of clauses in a contract, and you want to find out which are the risky clauses. And a good way to test that would be to use that system and upload your own contracts to check how well it works. To start off, it may not be great, but does it deliver moderate results? After which you will be able to customize or show more of your own training data to improve it further. So these are the 6 questions that you must ask, and it will help you in determining whether the AI solution is real or fake. For data science practitioners, if you take a step back, these are the 6 steps of the AI workflow. Identifying the business problem and the need for AI, collecting the data, labeling it, training, maintaining it, and also adapting it and making sure it works in a completely new environment. Are there any other questions that you have used to detect fake AI? Please answer in your comments. Hope you found this useful. Take care, stay safe.